Okay, so as you folks who follow me or know me know, I'm a big fan of these Shokz headphones. I did a review of these versus the Bose clip-ons versus some other stuff, I don't know, earlier. But anyway, these always come out on top because they stay on my head. I can bike ride with them. I do a lot of things, listen to podcasts. The battery life is way more than 1 day, so I don't have to worry about switching the things around. Great product, these Shokz. They used to be called Aftershocks, but these are the OpenRun Pro 2. And OpenRun Pro 2 has some advantages because it has longer battery life than the previous Open Pro 2. I'm sorry, the previous Open Pro has longer battery life. It has more microphones, better noise cancellation. So when I'm on the bike, riding around town, I can still carry on a phone conversation. Whereas before, if I'm riding around, riding fast, or it's a little windy, people couldn't understand what the heck I was saying. These have solved that problem. Another thing is that they have a combination of bone conduction and air conduction at lower frequencies. So the bass is better and the overall sound quality is better. And they have some more sound modes to select on this thing, whether it's talk or music or whatever. So that's good. And it's just a better all-around headset. Also does better multi-point Bluetooth. So these are great. However, went to Thailand a couple weeks ago, and when I came back from Thailand, I'm on calls and people couldn't hear me, or they say my audio was messed up, and I wasn't used to that. I thought it was my phone. I didn't know what the heck it was. I know it was hot and humid over there in Thailand, and I rode these things, wore these things. I was riding a bike and this kind of thing, walking around. I don't know what happened, but for whatever reason, the microphone stopped working. But I know from experience that the folks at Shokz pretty good about warranty, and these products have a 2-year warranty. And I got these just in October of 2024. It is now August of 2025, so I'm well within the warranty period. So I called up Shokz, and I got a very nice human being on the phone who went over my problem with me. Actually, I called them using these headphones that have the audio problem, so they could hear what my problem was, right? So they said, oh, there's something wrong there. So I told the person how I was a fan of Shokz, and I've been using them since 2019, and I first saw them at the CES, Consumer Electronics Show 2019, and I resolved after seeing them there to buy them. But anyway, I told my history with the company. And they normally, when you have a warranty claim, tell you to send in the headphones that you have. They take a look at them, and then they send you some more. Well, you're out. While they're doing that, you don't have your headphones. But the guy told me, you know what? Since you're a loyal customer, since I can hear you're having a problem, we're just going to send you the headphones out straight away. And they did that. And so this is what I got. I got a new set of OpenRun Pro 2s, and I decided I'm gonna open them. I don't do these unboxing things all the time, but I'm gonna let you in on the opening of my new OpenRun Pro 2. They're black. They have some other colors now, but they didn't have the other colors in stock that I might have wanted. So I said, yeah, just send me the things. Now, in the meantime, I do have OpenRun Pro 2. OpenRun Pro, the original ones. So it actually took like 3 or 4 days for me to get the new ones, and in that time I went back to my OpenRun Pro headphones. They look just like these, a little bit different, but at any rate they worked fine for a few days. I was appreciating the difference though, because again the sound quality wasn't as good, the battery life wasn't as good, but they did the job, and they did the job quite well. So I wasn't out headphones. So that's when you get some new stuff, sometimes it's a good thing to keep the old ones, because you never know when you're gonna have to go back. I do the same thing with my iPhone. I got my previous iPhone and my current iPhone. Something happened to the current one, I go back to the previous one. So I'm taking the cover off of this. Nice little thing. Has a picture of the OpenRun Pro, blah, 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 blah. I got the case now. I'm opening this up, and voila, I got the Shokz OpenRun Pro 2 replacement. And it looks like they sent me some new ones, not some refurbished ones, but some new ones. That's what I'm gonna assume anyway. So I got the new ones, and they come in this nice shell. And you have in the bottom of the thing here, you have some documentation, you know, just usual stuff. We don't need to fool with that. And I've got my OpenRun Pro 2. And they come in this nice case. Boom, look at that. Now when I travel, I don't use the case. It takes up too much space. Actually, when I get on the plane, I wear these all the time, right? Except on the plane, because these don't do noise cancellation and they don't isolate you from your surroundings. That's the reason I use them on a day-to-day basis, because they don't isolate you from your surroundings. On the plane, I want to be isolated from my surroundings. So what do I do when I get on the plane? I take these off. I take my Sony WH-1000 XM6 headphones, WH-1000 XM6 headphones. I take them out of the case. I put these in my headphone case. I put them in my backpack, right? Put my headphones on. But anyway, these, I forgot what I was going to say, but I wear these all the time. And they put in this case at the bottom also a USB charging thing. Now these charge via USB directly. So you don't, the previous ones, you had to have a special cable with magnetic charger. These you just plug in your USB-C, so you can charge them with anything. So I have my new Shokz OpenRun Pro 2 headphones. I'm gonna put them on, I'm gonna go to town, I'm back in business. And the old ones, they still receive okay, I can hear okay, but the microphone is shot. I tried to fix them in a number of different ways, just couldn't fix them. So I think it's some hardware deal, and you know, microscopic hardware inside these things. I'm not gonna try to fix them. Boom, they're done. I have my new ones. I have my new case. Thanks so much to Shokz. They don't sponsor me. I don't need sponsor from anybody. I just like to tell it like it is. And they did a really good job of designing these phones in the first place, but then standing behind their product, sending a new one out, brand new one out within 3 days, and I'm back up and running. These are the best all-around headphones that you can buy. Now, if you're into different things, I know people like so many people like the Apple, you know, doodads and the other things, but as a professional, in my professional life, these things do the job for me because they stay on, they allow me to remain connected with my surroundings. The battery life is excellent. I don't have to worry about, you know, recharging them during the day. And by the way, I have the Bose, I have the Meta Ray-Ban glasses that also do recording, and they do the headphone deal, the headphones built into the sunglasses, into the glasses. I have them actually for my prescription glasses. I'm not wearing them right now. But the problem with those is the battery life is only 3 or 4 hours. I'm out all day. So I can't just use these as a part of my, you know, kit when I'm going around all day. The way I use those, if I know I'm gonna be in some environment where I need to do some impromptu recording, I will wear those. And then I'll turn them on when I'm getting ready to use them. I'll turn them off after. So it's not something, even though I need my glasses all day, I wear my glasses all day, the headphone and the recording functionality is not something that I can just have on and wear all day. That's a major improvement that they could make to that product. And if they did, I might not even need these because I wear glasses. And if my glasses did that functionality and they lasted all day and I could just charge them at night, that would be a different move. But OpenRun Pro 2. They're great. I got the replacement. I'm getting ready to go out and enjoy my replacement. And so there you have it. That's the news for today, the tech news for today.